Hey everyone, welcome back to the Movie Studio. Today I'm here with a brand new episode of Choose Your Own Adventure game. I posted the first episode just a couple weeks ago. You can go check that out. That was a Disney edition. And today I'm here with episode 2 of the Choose Your Own Adventure game, the Harry Potter edition. And this is going to be a ton of fun, so I'm super excited to get into it. Before I get into it though, just a couple of quick announcements to say. First of all, if you can please subscribe to my channel, I really appreciate it. I am trying to reach a goal of hitting 200 subscribers before the end of 2020. I think this goal is possible if you please all go ahead and subscribe down below. Also, again, liking, commenting, subscribing, of course, and turning on your post notifications will really help me out in a lot of ways. So, yeah. I know you guys are probably wondering, where's the Wings of Fire book review? That will be out on Friday, so I'm posting this today. Tomorrow will be my Riverdale review, and Wings of Fire will be on Friday, and my interview will be on Saturday. So that's kind of the schedule for this week. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the video. So, if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know I'm a big fan of Harry Potter. I posted 2 videos on it so far. One was my dad joining me to do a book and movie talk for the first book, and another one was joining me to do like an illustrated edition, like preview of the first book. We just started tonight, actually. We just started reading the second book, picture edition, and we're hoping to do a podcast on it in a couple weeks. We have a couple weeks to return to the library, so I'm sure that will be out by the end of the month. Our podcast on that, so stay tuned for that. And I love Harry Potter. I think that the storylines are excellent. I think they do a great job with capturing the reader's attention, giving new content. I'm sad that it's ended. They're really great movies. They're really great books. I'm sure everyone can agree that Harry Potter is marvelous in many different ways. If you're a Harry Potter fan, comment down below and let me know, because I would really like to hear your opinions on what you think of the Harry Potter books and movies. Anyways, so like I did with the Disney edition, I did 3 different prompts for my Choose Your Own Adventure game. Pretty much how this works is that I give a prompt and I say, one of them is just like, what would you do if you were just at Hogwarts? Another one is if you play a certain character, and then if you play a certain character. Disney is wider, so Harry Potter is just going to be kind of like is a smaller range, of course, but I think it'll still work, and I'm really excited to get into it. So, my very first prompt I have for you guys is, if you were at Hogwarts, what would you do if you saw a mysterious trail of spoons lying around the ground leading to a secret passageway? Number 1, would you pick up all the spoons and just throw them away? Number 2, will you just ignore it? Or number 3, will you follow the path and see where it takes you? Now, this is a very personal question because we know what characters like Harry would do. So, again, what would you do if there was a line of spoons leading to a certain direction? Would you pick up all the spoons and throw them away in the trash can, just ignore it? Would you B, just ignore the whole thing totally, or C, would you follow it into a certain passageway? We know what Harry, Ron, and Hermione would do. What would you do? I would investigate. I mean, I like investigating. I'm an investigator, but then again, I would probably just I would do half number 2. Doing half number 1 is just kind of being like I don't know, just being like rude, I guess the thing is, because, you know, you at a place like Hogwarts, it's very mystery. I'm sure everyone can agree with me. There's a big mystery going on there. So that's what I kind of think I would choose. C, going in and investigating. If I knew I would get in trouble, because again, I don't go to Hogwarts. I wish I did, because it's such a great school from the looks of it. I would probably choose option number 2 if it was like really, if like I did something like that, it would ruin my reputation at the school. I would definitely choose option number 2, but then again, option number 3 sounds cooler. I would definitely not choose option number 1. So again, option 1, pick up all the spoons off of the ground and just throw them away. Jerk move. Number 2, ignore it completely. Or number 3, follow the spoons to the mysterious path and do some investigating with some flashlights. Again, I choose option number 3 and a little bit of option number 2. I would love to hear what you guys think down below. So that is number 1. What would you do if there was a pile of spoons laying on the ground? So, yeah, that's prompt number 1. I'm going to go ahead and talk about prompt number 2 now. Number 2. Pretty much this prompt is, if you were Harry, what would you do if Malfoy took a swing at you? So say you guys were just really getting into those nerves. You know that Harry and Malfoy in the books and movies have a serious grudge against each other. So what would you think? Just wondering, what would you think if a Malfoy took a swing at Harry, something really bad, Harry kept going on and on about his privileged life. We know that Harry isn't that bad, but if he did, because, this is a theory video, what would you do? A, deck him back. B, just ignore him and walk away. Or C, go tell a teacher about it. So, if I was Harry, he doesn't seem like a violent person. He is described as like a skinny one. I could see maybe if he gets older, maybe he would do that, but I think he would kind of just ignore it. I think he might try to, but I think he would get stopped. I don't think that he would actually have the. I don't think he would actually be able to do it to like actually like hurt Malfoy, but he kind of deserves it. And then again, like option number C, I don't think that Harry is just too much of a tattletale either. Hermione would be the tattletale. And then again, this is Harry's perspective. Again, here's the question: if you were Harry, what would you do? A, would you if you get decked by Malfoy? A, deck him back. B, ignore him. Or C, tell the teacher. What would you do? Again, if I was Harry, I would either do A or B. It really just depends. B just means that he could be like, well, I got him, but like he doesn't seem to care. And then A is just, you could tell that it bothers him, but you could also tell that there's some nerve in him. C just gonna make you look like a total loser. I would not suggest doing C if you were in this case. If you comment down below with your thing, I don't know. But then again, what would you do if you got decked by Malfoy? A, deck him back. B, ignore him. Or C, tell the teacher. Again, I choose a little bit of A and B. So that is my response for prompt number 2. Prompt number 3 is if you were Snape. Snape is the big bad guy throughout the book. So, if you were Snape, what would you do? If you were Snape, what would you do if you saw Harry, Ron, and Hermione sneaking off to a corner to investigate something? A, would you go and yell at them and taunt them and report them to the principal? B, would you follow them and creep on them? Or C, will you just smile and let them walk past, knowing that it's a normal thing to do at Hogwarts? If I was Snape, I would go and taunt them. But then again, I think A and B is a good mixture, because Snape is pretty creepy. If you have read all the books and watched all the movies, Snape is very creepy. He's very fishy, I think is the right way to say it. So, yeah, I think that, I don't know, I almost think that, because Harry, Ron, and Hermione, I mean, they're not trying to be, bad, but then again, they kind of are, because they do take investigating too far sometimes. So I do think, in my opinion, I do think that, Snape would definitely go after them, but then again, I think he would kind of creep on them too. I think it depends on the mood that he's in. You get what I'm saying? So again, what would you do if Snape was if Snape saw Harry, Ron, and Hermione sneaking off to investigate something? A, just report them to the principal. B, just creep on them. Or C, ignore them and smile along, like I would normally think to do at Hogwarts. Anyways, those are my 3 prompts. Again, I'll just say the questions. If never mind. Yeah, I'll just say the questions. If you were at Hogwarts and you saw some spoons lying around, what would you do? What would you do if you were Harry, if you got decked by Malfoy? What would you do if you were Snape, if you saw Harry, Ron, and Hermione sneaking off to a room? I would love to know. Anyways, I want to thank everyone for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your post notifications to never miss an upload. Wings of Fire book review is coming on Friday. Thanks everyone for watching, and bye.